This new Jurassic World toy will have you feeling like Owen. Hi, this is Jen from TTPM, and I'm here with the Jurassic World Alpha Training Blue from Mattel. And if you thought the powered-up dinos in the rest of the Jurassic World toy line were cool, just wait till you get your hands on this Blue. Just appearance-wise, she's impressive. Blue stands at a max of about a foot high and measures from snout to tail over 2 feet. She's got wheels on her feet that kind of make her look like she's rollerblading at times, but we dig it. Now, first thing you'll need to do before you can actually play is charge Blue up. There's a charge connector located on her underside, which you'll need a screwdriver to open. All set? Turn both Blue and the remote controller on. The controller's 2 top LEDs will flash white to let you know they are properly paired. Now, these lights are also going to be a big reference for you as you play through the different modes. The left LED you'll want to pay particular attention to in the training mode, as this is what will indicate Blue's mood, which will change the more you play with her. Reference the guide as well to gauge where she's at. Then on the right, this LED indicates the mode for play. There are 4 different modes for play: guard, training, total control, and prowl. The other main feature you'll want to pay attention to on the controller are the top buttons, aka the treat button, which you'll use to reward and reinforce Blue's actions, and the quick control button located right below that, along with the clicker button, which you'll learn about in a minute. When you first turn Blue on, she'll likely be in guard mode, aka purple mode. In this mode, you can station Blue to essentially act as your guard dino. You can also set her mood for this to be neutral, hostile, or friendly, depending on what you're guarding. In this mode, anytime Blue detects movement within 6 inches to a foot of her, you'll be alerted via a vibration in the controller. Then you can use the controller to control Blue to respond. You can do so with the quick control button or clicker to have her react through a command which she's been trained with. Now, the thing to note about this mode, however, is when starting, Blue's reactions will depend largely on how far Blue has been trained. If she's only just started training, she'll automatically be more hostile and it will be harder to control her. Training mode, Blue mode, is where most of the real work on your end and the fun comes into play. You'll be spending a lot of time in this mode. Here, you'll learn to take Blue from an untrained raptor to one that is almost pet-like in her responsiveness and obedience. But you need to start with the basics, reinforcements. Use the treat button to reward Blue with treats. To do so, press the button, flick it upward, and release. If you hold it down longer, Blue will follow your movements until you release. The other type of reward you can give her is pets. Pet her nose or under her chin and she'll respond. Again, the more you train her, the more loving her responses will become as she nuzzles into your hand. Sometimes she'll even close her eyes a bit, letting you know you've hit a sweet spot. Once you've run through these beginner moves, you'll enter the next level. Here you'll learn to train Blue to look up, down, left, and right. With each of these movements, you'll want to click directly at Blue and then make the movement with the controller to instruct her which direction to move. One thing you'll want to note though is in the guide, some of the gestures kind of look like a flick of the wrist, especially right and left motions, but these should actually be very exaggerated. Otherwise, Blue won't respond and you'll become equally frustrated that you can't move forward with training. The wrist rotations, however, are just that. After each correct motion by Blue, you'll also want to give her praise by either giving her a treat or pets. Just make sure she's stopped moving completely. If you really want total control though, and to act like an alpha, get into total control mode, yellow mode. In this mode, you'll be able to use the joystick on the controller to control Blue's facial reactions and the overall controller through hand motions to move her head and body. In this mode though, you won't be able to actually move her back, forward, etc. Then lastly, there's Prowl Mode, green mode, which, as you probably guessed, allows you to send Blue on the prowl. Use the joystick to move her forward, backward, and left and right. A few tips here is that she works best on flat surfaces and you'll want to watch your speed. If you go full throttle, she'll pretty much faceplant. As you work your way through the guide, you'll also notice additional helpful tips provided by Owen, the Raptor Master, who definitely knows Blue best. Overall, once we opened up the toy through training, we were extremely impressed with the responsiveness and almost lifelike animatronics and reactions. The controller is pretty intuitive as well, making it easy for even the most RC impaired individuals such as myself to use. Additionally, as someone who is a long-time fan of Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and just dinosaurs in general, this is definitely the most exciting toy I've encountered yet. Of course, that said, it does come at a hefty price point, so it's probably best suited for die-hard Jurassic World and dino fans and collectors. For those willing to shell out the bucks though, we can 100% say you'll get your money's worth. Blue is for indoor use only, and once playtime ends, you'll want to make sure your battery has time to cool down before recharging, if needed. If you want to get your hands on your own pet raptor, the Jurassic World Alpha Training Blue is for ages 8 and up from Mattel. For more on where to buy and current prices, find us at TTPM and subscribe to our YouTube channels for more great reviews every day.